Hello again, everybody. I'm Brad Silbert. Welcome to a special edition of the Hamilton County Television Sports Show. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Fishers Tigers head coach Lauren Vail. Coach Vail, you're not quite halfway into the season here yet. Team sitting there at 6-3. You got 11 games remaining, plus a tournament. And just give me a little assessment of how you feel the season's gone so far.
First of all, one of the things that I love the most about this team is how much fun they are to coach every day. And they come in and they love each other well and they work hard. Obviously, we started off the season 6-0, which was excellent for us. I think we got a really, really quality win against Ben Davis there in our first day out, and I was very pleased with how that went. We're able to get our first conference win against a very well-coached and tough Westfield team, too. And then, we came up against an excellent Zionsville team that has recovered well from losing Maddie Nolan.
Yeah.
But I think, we have good balance, and we have different kids that can score on any given night, which has been very helpful for us.
Well, let's talk about the changes that you had going out of last season into this season. As people are very well aware that year to year the faces change. You lost some people, you gained some people. Talk a little bit about some of the people who graduated out of the program and some of the new people you have in the program to take their place.
Right. Well, obviously the key player that we lost was Tony Grace. Tony did a lot of our ball handling for us last year, did a lot of our scoring. And so early on we were trying to figure out, over the summer in particular, how to kind of fill that void. And I think we filled it with multiple people. I don't think you fill that void with just one person. And Tony has gone on, to play at Davenport, and Kennedy London and Allie Gurka are also playing in college right now. And so we did lose 6 seniors and some seniors that played a bulk of the minutes. So it has been an adjustment. We bring back a couple of kids that have a lot of varsity experience, but I'm also playing 2 kids in particular, and Katie Burton and Audra Emerson, that do not have very much varsity experience.
Well, let's talk about the offensive side and the defensive side on the ball. And let's talk about defense first, because, many coaches believe the good defense leads to a good offense.
Yes, it does. And I feel that was something that we were doing very well early in the season, was defending and keeping people in front of us. And over the past few games, that's been a little bit of a struggle. But, we have a week here, or have had a week here, to shore things up. Defense is crucial. We have some kids that can be excellent defenders. My post players, Sierra Tolbert and Lydia Stulkin, have done a fabulous job of protecting the inside of the paint for us and rebounding. So that is always helpful as well.
On the offensive side, you guys are averaging 56.2 per game, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good.
We have some kids that can score, and we have some unselfish kids, and I think that's another thing that's very fun about this team. Especially early on, we had some opportunities to get out and run a little bit, and the way we share the basketball is just great. But yes, we do. We have some players that can put the ball in the hole, and that does make things a lot nicer. We've instituted a new offensive system this year, and so adjusting from last year to this year, not only the loss of players, but the new system. Took us a little while, but we're getting there.
Let's talk about your overall schedule. A total of 11 games remaining, plus tournament at the holidays, then into sectional time. But your overall schedule, that's a tough schedule that you take on.
It is tough, and I tell my players, that's how we want it. That's how it needs to be, because our sectional is arguably one of the toughest in the state. And so if we're going to be ready for late January, early February, that's kind of how we have to be. But you're right. As I look down at that schedule, we have Noblesville this week, who's very well coached and always gives us a tough game. And I expect nothing different this weekend. And then Pendleton Heights, whom we scrimmaged earlier in the year, and then obviously an outstanding Hamilton Southeastern team. So just within the next 3 games, we've got some heavy hitters there.
You've got 5 teams that are ranked in either the ICBA or the 4A rankings that you have yet to play. You have a total of 6 on there. Plus, we look at some of the other things. You look at the Indianapolis Star, the Fab 15, and there are 6 HCC teams mentioned in there. That's quite a credit to the conference.
It is, and it's really a great opportunity. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege to get to play and coach in this conference. And I think our players are starting to understand that a little bit better. When we went from our non-conference schedule into our conference schedule against Westfield, I think the kids really had fun playing that game. It was a great atmosphere. We had a lot of our youth players there that night, and it's fun basketball night in and night out, and you have to bring it or you're not going to come out on top. So that's what makes it fun.
Well, and of course, you guys have the Fishers Sports Network here, which manages to broadcast a lot of your games, so a lot of people get to see a lot of those games, and we'll have a couple of your games later on this season in that. But we'd like to wish you all the luck in the world, Coach. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for your time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I'm Brad Silbert for the Hamilton County Sports Show, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Have a great day.